What's up, guys? I am currently working on an attic heat detector, and I wanted to show you guys how to properly set it up on a 2 gig system, because the hardwired attic heat detectors are not compatible wirelessly unless you install a 5817 CBXT, which is a Honeywell device. And so I'm going to show you guys how to properly set that up so that you don't have any confusion or questions about that. So you're going to take your 5817 CBXT, okay, and something to note on that is that it has 2 tamper buttons. One is built onto the inside of the unit itself. One is built onto the back side of the unit, right where this button is here. Okay, so if we open this up, what you want is the wire that's running from your heat detector, wherever it may be in the house, but usually on the 2 gig it's going to be in the attic. You want that wire. It's going to be a 22-2 or an 18-2 or whatever. It's going to be a 2 conductor, and that's going to run down to here. So here's my wires coming from the smoke. I've capped it off onto some smaller wires to be able to fit into my 5817 wireless transmitter, and the 2 wires here are going to come through the back hole here. Okay, so you put your mounting bracket onto the sensor itself, and then once it comes through, it's going to come through the hole and it's going to come over to the terminals over here. Okay, and if I'm looking at the sensor itself, those terminals are on the right hand side. Okay, they're on the right hand side of the terminal. Serial number up top, positive of the battery facing upward. It's going to be on the right hand side, and if you look close enough you can see our tamper button right here. Okay, so that's how you wire it up in here. Okay, make sure you put your battery in there, of course, and then you're going to pop your lid on. Okay, if you're leaving this in the hardwired can, that's fine. I recommend mounting it outside the hardwired can, but either way, it will still work. Yeah, put these wires back in here. Okay, now the 5817 CBXT wireless transmitter comes with a resistor. That resistor does not go inside of the 5817. Okay, it actually goes on your heat detector, and I will show you that right now. Okay, so this heat detector is going to be up in the attic. Alright, this is a 194 degree heat detector. Okay, the model number on it is number 5602. It is a system sensor 5602. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Okay, so system sensor number 5602, and this is the wiring configuration here. Okay, so you've got your 2 wires, okay, that were coming, the 2 wires I just showed you in the box in the closet over there. They go up into the attic, and I just so happen to have enough wire to pull it all the way down into here, so I can show you this. But you have 2 wires here that are running from the box over to the attic heat, and then you have the resistor that comes in the 5817 CBXT box. Okay, so you can resistor it like this, where this is hooked onto this wire and that end's hooked onto that wire, or you can take your smoke wire, put it here, smoke wire, put it here, and then take your resistor and loop it across the top right here. Okay, either way works just fine. I prefer to do it this way so I can latch it onto, or twist it onto the smoke wires and then put it into the terminals. So that's how you do that, and then you'll learn it into your 2 gig system, and when you learn it in, you're going to learn in that 5817 CBXT. I always just type in the serial number, and then also the loop number is going to be loop number 1. Okay, and I program it as a 09, which is the smoke detector, and then I program it as an existing smoke detector. Aside from that, of course, you're going to put your name label on it or your descriptor on it, but that's about it. And then just make sure that when you're testing it, the way that you test it is you're going to take a piece of wire like this, and you're going to touch one side of the wire to the left terminal, the other side of the wire to the right terminal, and basically it just shorts it and sends a signal to the alarm panel, sets off the alarm. And what you want to make sure of is A, it goes off, and B, once you disarm it, there's no tampers, there's no low batteries, and it clears fully, right? And then also you want to make sure that when you're just sitting there, it's not just going off every 3 minutes, saying that there's an issue. So anyways, that's it for today on the 5860.